President Trump signed a record number of executive orders before returning to the White House to complete even more. In total, more than 200 executive actions were signed.
Action News reporter Kate Nemrich joins us from the live desk tonight with details on those orders and what impacts we could see. Kate?
Warren, Margot, it's unclear if those pictures of giant stacks of papers were all executive orders, but Trump did sign quite a few, several regarding immigration and citizenship. And he also issued pardons for January 6th rioters. Just hours into his second term as president, Donald Trump signed dozens of executive orders, many that he had promised long before he was sworn in. The president signed executive orders at the U.S. Capitol after his swearing in, later at the inaugural parade at Capital One Arena, and continued in the Oval Office. Immigration, a hot topic of his campaign, became the topic of several executive orders, including declaring a national emergency at the U.S.-Mexico border.
And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country.
The order lays out the process to remove anyone illegally in the country and send them back to their country of origin. Political science professor Thomas Holyoke says of the executive orders, we could see immediate action and legal reaction to immigration.
The president's ability to declare a national emergency does have some basis in statutory law. Broadly speaking, he can do that. Now, to the extent that he can do it on immigration and then turn that into, say, mobilizing state and local law enforcement and maybe even the National Guard to go do immigration roundup and deportation, some of that probably will lead to lawsuits.
Holyoke expects even swifter legal action in response to the president's executive order to end birthright citizenship.
So I'd be a little surprised in the next couple of days the courts don't suspend that pending final decisions. And again, that's almost certainly going to go to the Supreme Court. I mean, it seems to me that the Constitution is fairly clear that birthright citizenship is guaranteed.
The newly instated president also issued pardons or commuted the sentences of more than 1,500 people charged in the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol, including those convicted of violent and serious crimes, including assaulting police officers and seditious conspiracy. Pardons to begin a presidency are unusual.
Generally, when you're pardoning a lot of people who've been convicted, that's generally an unpopular move. I mean, Gerald Ford did it by pardoning Richard Nixon, and that was held against him.
Governor Gavin Newsom released a statement in response to the executive order to repeal birthright citizenship, simply saying this is unconstitutional. The ACLU has already said it intends to sue over that order, and Holyoke expects more lawsuits will follow suit over other orders signed by the president. At the live desk, Kate Nemrich, ABC 30 Action News.
Hey Central California, stay up to date with all the latest news and weather. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to ABC 30 Action News.